everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, hashtag Movie Bae. I am Movie Bae, and in this video, it's going to be a little bit different because we're going to be talking about some hot topics that have happened here in June. But before I get to it though, I would like for y'all to drop down and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Because here in Movie Bae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that is the type of content that you like, you might as well stick around and hit that subscribe button. And if you find yourself enjoying my commentary along the way, don't be afraid to give me a thumbs up and or drop a comment down below. It really helps your girl out with the YouTube algorithm. Last month, we hit the 1K button. Woo! Shout out to all y'all. And let's just keep the channel growing from here. Now, I've been wanting to get into hot topics for a minute, but I've been kind of like wary. I'm not even going to hold you because I used to have a podcast years ago, back before podcasts was popping. I used to have a podcast. And just for my mental health, I was like, I don't think I can do this. But something in my spirit was telling me, you need to talk about this in reference to Sukihana. You need to talk about this. Somebody needs to hear it from you. So with that being stated, I have a list of topics that I do want to talk about. There are things that have been happening in the media, like I stated, throughout June. And let's go ahead and share what those are. Hold on, y'all. All right, so we are going to talk about, like I said, some things that's been happening in June. We're going to talk about Jackie O and her passing, along with everything that came along with it. Joseline and her altercation during the Mayweather fight, after the Mayweather fight. And then our other main topic is going to be about Sukihana and her SAs that she's been facing this week. Girl, she's been having a week. But before we get to it though, I do have some smaller topics that I wanted to talk about, just to give people a chance to get into the room. Okay. And let's start here. Let's start with Drake. Let's do that. So first and foremost, all right, Drake has been spotted out with these beautiful summer yellow nails with the alternating baby blue. Okay, and people have some comments to say, so let's look for them. We can't even be in our soft girl era because the men are. I agree, sis. We have the Shannon Sharp meme, like, no, not good. The painting nails on men has to stop. Drake. It's this one right here. That boy said, passionate from miles away. Passion with the things you say. That's a Drake song if you're not a fan. My personal opinion on the painting nails. You know, I love a man that keeps himself up, pedicure, manicure, clear, polished, preferably. But I'm not old. I'm not too old school. I'm used to the black nail polish. It's the yellow for me. I don't know if I can get with the yellow and the alternating blue. When I first got a job, I worked at Pizza Hut. Hey, first job. And with my first paycheck, I got my nails done because my mom would let me get acrylics. And they were hump nails. And they were purple and gold, alternating colors. It's sassy. I know it's sassy. So right now, I'm thinking sassy nail from Drake. Also, it's everything that's going on in this photo. Not saying that braids are feminine because they're not, but he has the cornrows, he has the diamond earrings, he has the state property jumpsuit on with the nails while you're sipping what looks like a mimosa. Okay, it's just everything all together that makes this a zesty picture. The state property jumpsuit for me really put it over the edge. It's like, are you somebody's B word, Drake? Is that what it's giving? Is that what it's giving? Comment down below. Are y'all into men painting their fingernails? Is it 2023 and we need to like get over it? Is fingernail polish just not reserved for women? What do y'all think in the comments down below? Let me know. Our second mini topic is this instance with Summer Walker and a girl who posted her boyfriend's BMF chain on social media. Summer Walker then proceeded to DM this girl about how she know her man. So let's go ahead and read the DMs that Summer Walker then posted to her social media. So here we go. LOL, how y'all know one another? You know you're not really laughing, girl. You know your heart really broken. This girl, Anicia, she states, Hi, love. First off, I'm a huge supporter. Me and Hun don't know each other at all. My apologies if you feel disrespected. I can take the videos down if you like. I am not that type of woman. Heart emoji. And then she corrected her grammar, me and him. Summer, you don't have to take them down, but if y'all don't know each other, how'd you end up with his chain on? Other girl, it was such a random night, but I ran into security and just asked to try it on. Meech and I didn't even have a conversation. Okay, here goes Summer. Oh wait, the girl said on God, so she put it on God. So you just happened to get in a car with it on, no conversation. It's the multiple messages for me because I'm pretty sure how I'm reading it is how she was stating it. So the other girl says, I had no conversation with Meech. I know. I'm saying, how'd you get in the car? LOL. With no conversation. I spoke with security and I was in the car with security. And him or just security? Only security. And then Summer sends this white okay emoji. I don't know why, girl, that is not your skin tone. And then Summer did state that she's posting this because stop sending me that S word. It's dead. Letting y'all know that I solved the issue. She wasn't with my man. Here's my issue because one is very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. The fact that you have to ever approach another woman about your man is embarrassing. Because if you can't ask your man and trust his answer, he don't need to be your man. Period. And that's just how I feel about it. Because I have been the other woman to get approached, like, well, how did you get this? How did you get that? Ask your boyfriend, please. Please. Why are you talking to me? Ask him. Ask him. Ask him. And like I said it before, if you feel like you're not comfortable enough to ask your man and trust his answer, that's not your man, sis. Give it up. Give it up. What are y'all thoughts down below? The comments state that Summer is insecure. Celebrities are just like us. I could never jump into another woman's DMs about my man. And then some people are on her side. She wants to know how she got his change. What's strange about that? That's her man. The F, y'all would do the same when it comes to y'all man. Not me, sis. What are y'all comments down below? Is Summer embarrassing herself? Is this an embarrassing situation? Or would you do the same? Double check with the girl and with your man. Let me know. And now our final mini topic, because I'm movie bag, I know it has to be a great debate movie topic. So here we go. One gotta go. Friday, the first one. House Party, the first one. Coming to America, the first one. Or Life, the only one. When I tell y'all this is probably one of the hardest one gotta go topics, it's one of the hardest for me. Because let's just go down the line. Friday is a hood classic, especially as a writer. Ice Cube really inspired me to write when you hear the backstory of how he came, how he wrote the script. I feel like Friday can't go anywhere for the culture. House Party is literally one of my favorite movies. The dance scenes, the music, the storyline, the humor, it's just funny. It's a good time. It's a good time. Coming to America is my favorite 80s movie because it's just so many quotables in there. Like Soul Glow, like come on, bro. Samuel L. Jackson out of nowhere, robbing the McDowell's. They have the arches, the golden arches. We have, what do you say? I can't remember off top. What do you say? What kind of arches they got? I don't know, bro. But the whole McDowell's thing is just a trip to me. Like coming to America, it got to stay around. It has to. And then when it comes to Life, I feel like this movie is just so clever because one, it's hilarious. But when you really think about it, this movie is effed up. These black men get accused for a crime that they didn't do and they spend the rest of their lives in prison for it. But as heavy as a topic that is, they handle it in such a comedic manner where you don't even think about that until the very end of the movie. Like, oh my God, that was so funny. They really spent their life in prison for something they didn't do. Crazy. Especially the bloopers. The bloopers, he was like, he got the watch back. He said, that ain't my daddy watch. Yeah. This is the hardest great debate for me. Drop down in the comments which one do you think needs to go. Wow, I scrolled through these comments. Lord forgive me, but house party could go. I'm just glad that we all agree it's not Friday. House party, and don't ask us no S like this again. It feels wrong. How are y'all saying life? Did y'all not see Eddie and Martin standing on them bottles? LMAO. Ooh. And let's read a couple more. Let's see. Man, y'all tripping saying house party. Life gotta go. House party is not even close. No other correct answer. All right, you guys. Life was funny but depressing. I agree. So the answer that I'm going to say is based off of rewatch value and me watching it all the way through. So with that being said, I'm going to say that life has to go only because out of all of these movies, I've probably watched it the least, probably. I feel like as an adult, I've watched it more, but I probably watched it the least, as well as usually when I do watch it, I kind of skip the beginning and I go right to when they are in prison. Not all the time, but sometimes I do. So that's how I'm basing my answer off of. This was hard, and please don't ask us no stuff like this again. Before we get into our main topics, I want y'all to give me a thumbs up and then give me a brief intermission for like 30 seconds, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys. Hopefully, y'all hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying my commentary thus far. And I hope that chat is active. It's fun when y'all interact with one another, especially because I plan on going live. Like, this is a pre recorded live, but I plan on going live depending on how this video does. All right, so make sure y'all like the video and interact with me. Now, let's go ahead and get into our first major story. It is the one that's over Jackie O and her passing. All right, so obviously this post is about a week old at this point, but DC Young Fly's longtime partner, Jackie O, has passed away at the age of 32. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody is well aware of the story. She was undergoing a mommy makeover, and if you don't know what a mommy makeover is, that is a lift, a tuck, and a BBL, all right? 3-in-1 special, okay? After her third child, I think the baby is probably like not even a year though, but she decided that she wanted to get her body back and enhance it after her third child. So she went and did that. However, she passed away due to complications of that mommy makeover. Now, with this being stated, after this story broke, I saw a lot of people, commentators, people in comments asking ridiculous questions like, why would she do that? Why would she get surgery? Why did she do that? She has 3 kids. Blah, 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 blah. Like, let's not be dumb. We know why she did it. We know why she did it because she's insecure. We all are. Even the most secure people are insecure about something, very much so something. So let's stop acting dumb as to why she chose to get plastic surgery. Then we need to think about the industry that she's in. She's a social media influencer. Her life is in the spotlight because more people are on social media than on TV. So her life is literally in spotlight. You are being judged and ridiculed about your body and your looks constantly. Third off, I remember that a clip was recirculating about her on an interview, how she was working out. And then she said it's hard to stay committed to working out when you're scrolling down the timeline and everybody's just getting surgeries and they're good in 30 days. Meanwhile, I'm waiting 6 months for my results. Okay, so let's not act like she's the first person to ever get surgery, especially the first person to ever have kids. That's why they call it a mommy makeover, because a lot of mommies get them. Okay, now when it comes to the surgeon that I don't even know if it's in here or not, but When it comes to the surgeon, that is where I feel like better decisions could have been made. Okay. Apparently, the person who performed the surgery on her was not accredited, and their organization has bad reviews. And to me, the moment that she passed away, they took her photo off of their social media page. To me, right there, that's a red freaking flag. Okay. So when it comes to choosing, because people are going to continue to get surgery, like you would hope that this unfortunate story would be a cautionary tale, but it won't be. People will proceed to get plastic surgery, and um, my advice is to just do your research. Do your research. I look up reviews, and I review everywhere I go. It could be a Wendy's. If it's a Wendy's I have never been to, I'm looking at the reviews because I need to know what I'm getting myself into. Is it going to be a long wait? Do they have good customer service? Is it hair roaches in it? People food? Like, I look up everything, and I leave a review every time I go somewhere. A majority of every time I go somewhere, unless like I'm in a hurry or something. You have to look up your reviews. Secondly, don't just do plastic surgery. Just go to any rinky-dink ass plastic surgeon because they have a special going. As a social media influencer, and if you are in the same line, a lot of plastic surgery places, they give you a free surgery if you post them online. That's it. So you got a free surgery just to post them online. A post for post, repost for repost. Y'all remember that back in like MySpace, Facebook days, repost for repost? Same thing. Same thing. Y'all have to be more cautious when it comes to doing your research when getting any major surgery. Even if it's as something as common as a breast reduction, still do your research. If you have to have a hysterectomy, still do your research. Don't just go to anybody, you guys. Don't just go to anybody, especially like us common folk too. I know people be going all across the world, Dominican Republic and all these foreign places just to get buy one procedure, get one procedure free. I'm not going anywhere where I don't have to pay the full price. Because if I don't pay the full price, I'm not going to get your best work. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. Not lastly, but next. Oh, let me read this comment here because it's just in all caps. It drew my attention. Stop making women feel less than for having stretch marks or some extra weight after birthing whole entire human beings into existence. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. We should all be secure with our bodies, but we're not. But we're not. I think it's amazing and a blessing that she was able to give birth to 3 kids. But like I already stated, especially in the field that she's in, come on, bro. Like all this, like it's her body would not be deemed acceptable. It wouldn't be, and that's unfortunate. That does need to change. But let's be honest. Is it? Now I want to talk about B Simone real quick. B Simone trends following her latest post about subscribing to her close friends amid the recent passing of Jackie O. B Simone was a close friend of Jackie O. She had this post here that was under scrutiny for a while. It says, if you're not on my close friends, you're not going to see much of my life during this time. Close friends, I need to be capitalized. I love you. Thank you for being a safe space. Prayer hands emoji, heart emoji. Oh, join my close friends now. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. In my personal opinion, I do feel like this post was bad timing and disgusting. I have been made aware that B Simone has been promoting her close friends. She does this every month. Everybody all knows that you have to pay for her close friends. When I did it because I don't follow her. I don't really care to be a part of her close friends. She got fans like that where people really paying to be in her close friends. Disgusting. But I digress. My opinion is you couldn't skip a month. You hurting that bad. You got the number one podcast in the world according to you, and you couldn't skip a month from posting your promotional deal for your close friends. It's not the entire post that's the issue. It's the link for me. If she had just posted this, if you're not in my close friends, you're not going to see much of my life during this time. During what time? During the time of her best friend passing. Duh, we all know that. So we know what you're talking about. We know you're talking about during your grieving process. Close friends, I love you and I thank you for being a safe space. Nothing is wrong with this post. To me, what makes it disgusting is the link, because you get to title your links. Have y'all ever linked something to your story? You title it. And hers says, join my close friends now, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. That to me is what makes this post disgusting. And I would say if I was Jackie, I wouldn't be her friend no more. But if I was Jackie, I wouldn't be her friend no more, because that's just very insensitive. If I was DC Young Fly, I'd be looking at her upside her head. You could have skipped the month. I'm not even going to get into Azalea Banks because that girl is just disgusting all around. I didn't even save that post because she's a witch with a W and a B for basically stating that Jackie O's passing is karma for DC Young Fly calling her ugly. Girl, get a grip. Especially when DC Young Fly tagline is ugly, ugly. That's what he says. You're no special. It's not black on black crime because a black person calls another black person ugly, but you're ugly. In my personal opinion, you're ugly. She's not cute. And it's not because she's dark skinned. It's not because of her African American features. It's because she's ugly. It's your parents' fault. It's not even your fault. It's your parents' fault. And then y'all also know, like, when you are in a relationship with somebody and they self-lying to you, but they do you wrong, and now y'all broke up and now you calling them ugly. And everybody used to be like, you can't call him ugly. You used to date him. I can't call him ugly. Want to know why? Because the actions that young man did to me or that person did to me makes them an ugly person. So I feel like Azalea Banks is ugly inside and outside simply based off of the type of energy that she oozes. You're ugly. Get a grip. And for you stating that about that lady's death being karma for DC Young Fly, special place in hell. And then finally, people talking about DC Young Fly is not mourning Jackie O. He doesn't care that she's dead and things like passed away and things like that. Y'all are ignorant. People grieve in different ways. Y'all don't know how that man felt before he got on that microphone. Y'all don't know what he was doing before he put his clothes on that day. Y'all don't know what he was doing and how he felt when he first got the news. So for y'all to say that he's not sad enough, what? He sacrificed her. He never loved her. Y'all are ignorant and dumb. And not everything has to do with the diamond in the eyeball, okay? Get a grip. Get a grip. People grieve in different ways. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into Joseline Hernandez and her shenanigans over the last weekend at the Mayweather fight. Now, social media reacts to the fight between Joseline Hernandez and Big Lex. If y'all don't know, Big Lex was also on Joseline's Cabaret, which is a Joseline show on Zeus Network. She was on season 2. Okay. At the reunion, they fell out because Joseline's just disrespectful. And then her ballistic beats women beats, like, he's disrespectful too. So they had a falling out. Big Lex claimed that Ballistics wanted to sleep with her. She talked about how Joseline used to talk to the girls and how it could never be her and things like that. And whenever she saw Joseline, it was on site. So because she was talking that stuff online, people really feel like the behavior that Joseline displayed toward Big Lex is okay. And I'm here to say it's absolutely not okay. First and foremost, before Big Lex even started fighting Joseline, she was fighting Yummy, who was also on the same season as Big Lex from Joseline's Cabaret. And then literally maybe like 2 seconds after being separated from Yummy, that's when Joseline comes in and starts fighting Big Lex. This girl didn't even have a chance to take a breath. And then Melissa hops in right after. They are beating this girl, got her in a headlock, girl's on the floor, kicks her. Her clothes are torn off. Her wig is gone. Like, Big Lex wanted a one-on-one fight with Joseline. And I really wish that Zeus would have set it up like in the match where they could have boxed it out like Natalie and Tommy did. But they didn't even get a chance to. Because when Joseline is on that booger sugar, allegedly, she don't know how to act. I personally feel like, oh, my bad. Following this incident, Joseline did get charged 4 charges, 2 of which were for touch or strike battery, domestic, resist officer obstruction with violence, and then trespassing. We found out that Big Lex pressed charges, and rightfully so. I don't think she a snitch. I don't think she weak. I don't think that make you less of a thug. Don't care. But I'm also from the suburbs. I'm pressing charges too. Immediately. I'm pressing charges immediately. Yes, I was just attacked by 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and I need everybody in cuffs right now. Right now. I don't think that makes you less of a thug, and I pray that Big Lex sticks to her guns and does not drop the charges and sue Joseline. I know because of my college year review, a lot of y'all probably think I'm like a Joseline stan. I'm not. On Love and Hip Hop, I love Joseline. On Cabaret season 1 and 2, I love Joseline. But season 2 reunion, and then especially season 3 reunion, I was like, I can't rock with her when she on that stuff, allegedly. Because when she on that stuff, allegedly, she a whole different person that I can't get behind. And it's really unfortunate because you 35 plus, or almost 35 plus, and you have a daughter that I know you love. So you need to get your act together, or Bunny Bella's going to be with Stevie J. You need to get it together and get off of that stuff for real, allegedly. Or you'll no longer have custody of Bunny Bella. And that's all I got to say about that. I also wanted to state real quick that with this headlock situation, if you are not a pro and you don't know what you're doing, putting people in headlocks could be very dangerous. And this could have been a whole other scenario. I just want to state that. Now, before I get into the main story, when it comes to Sukihana, DJAOne, and who is this kid? YK Osiris. I'm going to take a quick 30-second break. Make sure y'all give me a thumbs up. It shows me that you're enjoying my commentary. And of course, drop a comment down below on any of the topics that we've talked about thus far. I'll be right back. I forgot. That's funny. All right, y'all. Our very, very last post, our last topic of the day. I was checking my Instagram because I did do a poll to see if y'all were free to do a live, but I'm already on here now. So next time. All right, y'all. Matter of fact, I think I need to search this. This is the clip, though. New clip shows conversation between Sukihana and YK Osiris prior to his kiss attempt on her.
I need to kiss the tattoo. I know I've seen some neck rip right there before.
Oh my God.
That was wild. So basically, this man, and they have worked together, so he's not 100% a stranger. However, this man comes over and starts rubbing on her shoulders, and oh my God, y'all, I almost threw up because I had a flashback of this man I used to work with, and how old was I? I was young. I was like between 18 and 20. He used to come over and rub all the girls' shoulders, and he was old, y'all. He was like 50 something, 54. To an 18-year-old, that's old, okay? And he used to like rub on us, and it was like, stop. So when I just had a flashback when he started doing that, it's like, get off of me. Then he kisses her on the cheek, leaves, come back, and tries to kiss her in the mouth. Like what? Matter of fact, I just saw somebody comment. So let's read these comments real quick. Flirting is not consent, agreed. Still physically harassed her, agreed. Dad never gave him grounds to kiss her ill. The dialogue doesn't change S word. She still didn't give him consent to touch her. They stepping for her on Twitter. I don't know what's happening on here. That's not an excuse for her to touch her. Let's go down a little bit more. Ooh, that's too long. All right, let's see. Although what transpired was inappropriate, I feel like social media blew it up because honestly, it don't look like she was tripping about it until y'all started tripping about it. No, she never gave him consent, but as vocal and as outspoken as Suki is, I think if it bothered her that much, she would have set him straight right then and there, but she didn't. So I'm having mixed feelings. Well, let me tell you, Miss Key _2U, don't have mixed feelings, sis. Don't have mixed feelings. This is inappropriate. Yeah, okay. I have to brace myself because when I talk about the subject matter, it's real to me. Just because Suki's persona online, Suki with the good cootie, okay? Because that's her persona, how you think she is, being vocal and outspoken, doesn't mean that's how she will be while, during, or after she's being SA'd. Just because this is what you know her to be does not mean that's what she's always going to be given any different situation or scenario. I want to state that. Now, real quick, y'all stick with me while I look up, because I'm going to look up. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to look up this Candy Coated Nights podcast, because I feel like we all were very, very uncomfortable when it came to YK Osiris. And since then, he has issued an apology, and Sukihana also stated that she did forgive him as well. Matter of fact, while I do that, while I look up this other person, while I look up this other thing, I'm going to read Sukihana's post that she did. I think it was today or yesterday, because it was still on her page. She stated, I want to first say thank you to everyone who has reached out. Your thoughtfulness has not gone unnoticed. I would like to address the event that took place on Saturday, as well as the aftermath surrounding such. First, I want to acknowledge that YK Osiris has apologized to me both privately and publicly, and I have chosen to accept his apology. God has always given me forgiveness, and I can always forgive others. My accepting his apology is not my excusing or lessening the severity of his actions. This is destiny choosing to give grace to Osiris. He is young. It is my prayer that this experience will cause him and others to be more mindful and respect the personal boundaries of others. I am human, a woman, a mother, and a daughter before I am an entertainer. No matter what my lyrics express, period, I still have boundaries and a right to have them. Again, I have accepted his apology, and I am working towards getting back to my life. I'm giving YK the grace and forgiveness that I wanted to be given to me as I was discovering and defining myself on this very public and sometimes unforgiving entertainment platform. Thank you again. Oopsie. Thank you again. I deeply appreciate your support. Period. Her apology really summed it up. I don't know if she wrote it or her PR, somebody else wrote it, but I 100% agree with that apology right there. I mean, not her apology, her post to forgive him and his apology right there. Also, I lost my train of thought. The men on the panel, disgusting. But I don't like Little Duval. I cannot stand that man. So I expect nothing less or more from that. I don't expect nothing less or more from him. Now, Funny Marco. I love Funny Marco, and he looked uncomfortable But it's more than just looking uncomfortable. Speak up. You could have put your hand up, like, hey, bro, chill out. Even if you want to do it in a funny, humorous way, bro. Like, protect women. Period. Protect women, period. A lot of people were talking about, and I really want to find this podcast before I talked about what I wanted to state next. But a lot of people are saying, well, Sukihana, she nasty and she rap about this and she does that and look at her, how she dressing and different things like that. And it matters not. If I literally walk down the street booty butt naked, that does not give anybody the consent to touch me. Period. If I'm dancing on you, like on baddies, if I'm dancing on you, that does not give you the consent to touch me. Because I'm laughing, that does not give you the consent to kiss me. Like, what are you even talking about right now? Why would you think that's okay? Here we go. I found it right here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I found it. Now, this man right here, bruh, this man right here, special place in hell for people like you. Because it's giving, I'm not safe. I don't feel comfortable around you. Here we go. I'm going to go off and come back on. So.
AYYYYY?
But I don't know. I just want to show Suki my opinion. Let her judge.
Yeah.
I'll judge. She said she'll judge. Okay, can you show that to her?
Just 1 minute, like.
All right.
You said you wear what?
No,
Let her
put my dick camera.
I know that's right.
So country. Yes.
Well, I feel like honestly, 5 inches is a huge to me.
5
That's-
inches?
Yeah, that's big to me.
No, okay.
That's super big. I love that size.
I know my mom used to say she'd rather be tickled than be stabbed. Seriously, because some people got all that and they just be damn.
What are we talking about? I'm almost
It's
sexual.
not really, always pleasant.
No,
thick.
no, but
It's thick.
you supposed to.
I don't want to see it.
So let's break down this first portion right here. First off, they're on Candy Coated Nights, and y'all know that this is a sex-related podcast, sexual podcast, okay? So we know what they're going to be talking about. Sex. All right. Now, this guy, first and foremost, peep the body language. Legs crossed, leaned away from him, and I want to show Suki my peen pic. First and foremost, boy, how old are you? First and foremost, you a big 40 years old, and you walking around with pictures of your private parts on your phone. It's giving lame. It's giving that you don't get any, sir, because you have to walk around with proof to show women, hey, I'm actually packing. And she didn't seem too impressed. She seemed like she didn't really want to hurt your feelings. Okay, let's go to the second slide.
Oh, let's see what that mouth do. No, I'm saying vocally. Let's see what that mouth do vocally.
What does your mouth do?
Shit, everything you needed to do. I'll make that pussy spit, and I know it do. I watched you walk in this motherfucker.
So you can tell by my walk.
I can tell by your walk that pussy spit.
Hey,
Aggressive.
Where you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Campbellton Road to be exact. What's happening with it?
She takes a drink. She's uncomfortable.
This is how he is every time we get on there.
Southwest Atlanta.
Hey,
You've been over here saying you wanted to smell it ever since
Oh
you
yeah, I
got
want to
here.
smell your. I want to put my face in your. You say
Yeah.
Suki with the good cook. You know what I'm saying? You be talking about how good that motherfucker smell and all that.
So you want to put your
Yeah, I need a mother scratch and sniff about that motherfucker.
scratch and sniff? Oh my gosh, out the Cracker Barrel box.
Her
I do
repeating
have
what
a
he's
scratch and
saying
sniff.
in disbelief,
Well, I mean, you know what I mean? We can
making
go
a
to
joke
bed.
out of
I can come
it.
back and
You
give
want
her-
to smell my?
I might put my tongue down that motherfucker.
Oh my God.
She's trying to make light
But we
of
gonna
this
start-
situation, but
Yeah,
you
she
can
gonna
tell
start.
she's
Let's see what that
uncomfortable.
mouth do. No, I'm saying vocally.
All right, so I don't know if y'all can hear me over him, but like I stated, she was repeating what he said. She was trying to make light of it, like, oh, really? Oh, that's what you want to do? It's crazy, like a Cracker Jack. But she's not into it. And he proceeds to continue to be aggressive. Why are you so thirsty? Because I'm Suki with the good coochie, and this is what I talk about in my songs, I'm pretty sure you're intrigued. But you don't have to I'm gonna put my face down it. I'm gonna put my nose in your crack, and you need to calm down with your big ass. You need to calm down. Let's go to the next slide.
But we're gonna start with the sniffing though.
You are aggressive.
She love that shit, man. Look at her. She like that old shit.
Ooh, I hate. Ooh.
No, I mean after like during sex maybe, but you know that not right now.
Nah, all this talk. That you done mentioned Max. I'm here. What's up? But we're gonna start with the sniffing though.
Okay, this right here. If I wasn't disturbed before, I'm disturbed now. And if y'all hear that squeaking, it's my chair. I don't know, a screw loose. He did all his ass. If I wasn't disturbed before, I'm disturbed now because this man stated.
I mentioned Max. I'm here.
I know. Oh no, she liked that. She liked that. Because you heard a song or two. Because that's what I rap about. You're gonna insinuate. You're gonna assume that this is what I like, and that I like it from you. I'm here now. You done met your match. I ain't never requested you. I never requested you in my song.
She like that old shit.
I don't.
You love that shit.
No, I mean,
And she says,
like,
no, I don't. He said, you like this. She says, no. She stopped laughing. She said, no, I don't. That should have been it right there. She said, I mean, yeah, when I'm having sexual intercourse, probably with somebody she knows, not with no stranger. What are you talking about? You big nasty bat boy. I'm gonna go off on this man. I'm gonna go off on him. He is the worst type. He is the worst type. Let's go to the next slide. I'm getting emotional, y'all. Oh, it's not a next slide. Let's read this clip. Let's read the caption. Sukihana is currently trending as folks discuss YK Osiris' attempt to kiss her. Clips from Suki's appearance on Candy Bird's Candy Coated Live have surfaced amid the conversation. Suki appeared on the podcast, which is dedicated to speaking on sex and relationships, back in February. At one point in the conversation between her and co-host DJAOne, Candy referred to A1's approach as aggressive. I agree. Suki then expressed that while she enjoys intimate advances, she wasn't completely comfortable with the conversation in the moment. After A1 stated she likes that, Suki replies, no, I don't. I mean, during sex, maybe, but not right now. If anybody was confused about her signals and laughing and continuing the conversation, that right there says it. No, I don't. During sex, but not now, and not you, Negro. Let's read these comments. Honestly, I hate that her persona makes people feel so accessible to talk and act reckless toward her. I agree. My opinion, I don't believe Shorty is really like that. I believe she puts on an image to portray a certain behavior because that is how she makes money. Ooh, I like this comment. But in reality, she's just a normal woman trying to make it. I could be 100% wrong, but I feel like I'm right. It's like a stripper. You think they all easy, but a lot just put their acting skills to make a bag. Behind closed doors, they be regular, normal women. I need to like this comment. Wow. Basically. So I watch a lot of Law and Order SVU. If you watch it, give me a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up in the chat if you watch SVU. And there's this episode in particular where the author of an erotic book is grape juiced by one of the people who's interviewing her because he assumed that's what she liked. And then the plot twist of the episode is she didn't even write the book. She's just the face of the book. An older lady wrote the book. Okay? But he says, well, this is what she talks about in the book. That doesn't mean that's what I want to do with you. Well, this is what she rap about. That doesn't mean that's what I want to do with any random off the street. I don't understand why people make it make sense. Like, you have to have something literally wrong in your mental when you can't pick up on people's social cues, body language, their conversation, the change of tone, facial expressions. And for you to literally just assume that because she talks about sex and the conversation is currently about sex, that she wants to have sex with you. What? And why you so aggressive and thirsty? Like, he real life disgusts me. Disgust. I can't stand her hypersexual. I can't stand hypersexual as. the biggest turn off. 100% agree. And like just how his whole energy is not giving BDE, it's giving LDE. And that's exactly why you walk around with ping pictures on your phone, because you don't get any. And you have to show this picture. Oh, no, girl, I'm packing. To actually get some, probably. Doubt it, because you seem like a lame. I hate men who want to eat someone they just met. Like, ew, exactly. And they got the nerve to go kiss your kids and kiss your mama. Ooh, here, let's read this. Oh, y'all females saying, ladies, you set the tone. Is just as bad as the bystanders who do nothing. I don't care how someone carries herself. That doesn't dissolve respect and dignity being given. She is human and you must consent to even touching her, period. These men think it's sexy when it's giving, I'ma do whatever to you just because of what you be saying. Like, no, that is SA. And I 100% agree. And this man, he's the, oh my God, y'all. I don't even know this man, never heard of him ever in my life. On some Kiki Palmer stuff. He's the worst type. He's the worst type. And then after the comments, after this post was released, y'all know what he did? I don't even know if it's on the Shade Room or not. But what he did was he posted a video of him rubbing Sukihana's feet, saying, all laughs here, we all good. She probably let you rub her feet so you could stop saying you wanted to sniff her ass. Probably. I'm pretty sure. As a person who has been SA'd, it's awkward in the moment. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to give him an inch so he won't take him out. To hope and pray that he don't take him out. I'm pretty sure she didn't even want you to rub her feet, you big nasty. I'm pretty sure. And for you to post that trying to justify, like, oh, she wanted it, she's cool. He the worst type. And it's a special place in hell for that man. And if I was Candy, I would not have him on my podcast anymore. Because I doubt you get any female guests on there. Because I wouldn't even feel comfortable. I wouldn't even feel comfortable being on that podcast with that man after seeing that clip. I absolutely would not. Well, you guys, thank y'all so much for tuning into my very first live. I'm surprised I kept it under an hour. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. My Hot Topics live. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. In the live comments, if you are a replayer, please still drop your comments down below, because the replay comments, those stick around, okay? And like I stated, depending on how well this video does, I will go live on YouTube next time, like live on YouTube next time, because I really do want to interact with y'all, but y'all gotta show me that this is what y'all want. All right. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.